Look at this. It's like kind of crooked. And it feels like no matter what I do, it stays kind of crooked. And I don't know. I'm not sure why. Also, do you like this? This nice little pile of jackets for my dog. I just kept taking jackets off while I was in here because I'd come in from the cold and then I'd get too warm and I'd take the jacket off and then it would bunch up down here and then I'd go, well, that's uncomfortable, and then I'd set it on the ground and then my dog drags it over there and lays on it. So I look slightly taller. I mean, the camera's moved, yeah, because the camera now uses the same mount that I use for the VTube camera. So this is more like old school coffee time angle. Lucy and Yak have cute new fleeces. I do love my Lucy and Yak fleeces. I do love my Lucy and Yak fleeces a lot. Closed captions are working? Hell yeah, brother. Delighted. Hold on, I'm gonna drag you this way. There we go. That's a little easier to read. Pumpkin fleece. I just love it. They sent me two. This was sent to me, full disclosure. They sent me two. The first one was like a hip length pink one that is also very cute and I like it a lot. But I love this one. It like stops a little higher. So it's cropped a bit higher than the other one. I don't know, it just fits better. And also, yeah, this is just my general color palette in life, so it makes it easier. New Death Bonus sweatshirt is amazing. So glad. I'm so glad. You have it before I do. I got what are called proofs. I think they're called proofs. Basically, I got or blanks. Fuck, I can't remember what they're called. But they sent me blank versions of the t-shirts and hoodies that we were going to be using so that I could say like, yeah, I like the fit of these. They're soft enough, whatever, before we printed on them. And now our like actual printed Death Bonus ones are in the mail and they're not here yet. So you got it first. You got it first. Next split audio tracks again so King Gizzard doesn't mute stream. Nobody's complained about that. Has it been muting the stream? I fucking hated having the audio track split. Oh, you guys got to tell me that. Otherwise, I don't know. It is on the back end, from my experience, is a pain in the ass when all the audio is split. But that's okay. Is the audio lower? I feel like people ask that every single stream. I don't adjust my mic. My mic is always the same. When the ads pop up, they're 3 times louder. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I adore you guys, but stuff is the same. Hi, Summer. Summer was sending me Hollow Knight memes. I haven't seen any fishing for a while. Is fishing over or did the program break? The program broke for a while. And then when I added it back on, it had deleted all of our... It wiped everybody's information. And I had to all of our like oh my gosh, all of the like unique fish that we had put in, the custom fish, were all deleted as well. And I was really annoyed about that. And I started in my mind trying to construct like a more us specific version of the same thing that could be kept, like where the information could just be kept on my computer. But I, you know, I should probably just download Twitch fishing again. Lurk bait. It just pissed me off. It just pissed me off. We put so many custom fish in there and then it deleted all of them. I was like, why? I can't do anything about the BTTV emote thing. I have an account on there. On my end, it shows all of the emotes. So I don't know what the issue is. Anything else broken you want to tell me about? Come on. It's our town hall now. Anything else that I need to address? The VTuber model is off at the moment. Oh my God. You're right. Yeah. So somebody developed a widget that is like a punch card, basically. So when people come in, they can punch a card. It's like the lurker check-in, except every time you check in, you get a punch on your card in the widget, which is very cute. And I was like, I would love a version of that with the fish, where instead of it having like a monetary value, because everybody would always be like, what can I spend the money on? And the answer is nothing. Instead of there being a monetary value to the fish, it's more about each individual person trying to collect the fish. So you would use your channel points to go fishing, catch the fish, and then the widget would tell you or show you on like a hunter's log, like what fish you have, that sort of a thing. I think that would be cute. And make more sense. Cuz again, you can't buy anything customizable or otherwise with the gold. You could, the gold value from the fish, you know? Sweater weather coffee was delightful. Yeah, we always do sweater weather. We always re-release sweater weather in the winter. So it'll definitely come back. We also have a couple other apparel things planned to add near the end of the year and stuff. So yeah, we have plans. We have plans for things to add to the Dodger Coffee store near the end of the year. Cam on after 5 years? What? Oh, it's been so long. Mm. I buy an industrial amount of sweater weather to last me until next year. You could, yeah, I mean, as an honest answer, a lot of people freeze coffee. I don't know. I don't know how much or if at all it changes the taste. Thierry is one of those people. Thierry freezes coffee. You could buy a few bags if you really like a coffee. You can buy a few bags of it and then freeze some of it. Your model's really cool, by the way. It's always nice to see another mycophile. Thank you. Yeah. I love the mushroom thing. I also love seeing other mushroom themed VTubers. The other day, was it the other day? Was it like a week ago? I don't remember. The other day when there was all that discourse about like people being like, their model looks too much like mine. And then the follow-up was people being like, hey, if you look exactly like me, what's up? Which was very funny. I wanted to like post a thing that was like, hi, anybody else that has a mushroom cap, you guys want to hang out? Because there's actually quite a few of us. When no cam for so long, they have a dog. We do have a dog. That's true. People freeze their grind. Oh, like grind the coffee and then freeze it. Can't imagine there's much of a difference. Freezing whole beans versus grinds. Freezing whole beans preserves flavor and aroma. Freezing whole beans significantly reduces the surface area, so it slows oxidation, keeps the volatile flavor compounds intact. Grounds have a larger surface area, so there's quicker flavor degradation. Freeze the whole beans. Freeze the whole beans, gang. Hi, Envy. I don't know if there's much room for more myconids. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. You have to say cool beans when you do it or it doesn't work. Like a spell. You whisper it as you put them in the freezer. Cool beans. It is a good joke. It is a very good joke. This is the weekend of birthdays. It was Sam's birthday yesterday. We have 2 kids' birthday parties this weekend. One of them was yesterday while Sam was asleep. And it was very fun. It was with all of her old friends from her old school. And the kid whose birthday it was, he was like, I don't want to see anybody except my old friends from the other school. So it was like kind of a weird little reunion now that they're a couple weeks into new schools. So it was very cute. They were all like very excited to see each other. Yeah, so that was fun. One of the kids that she used to spend a lot of time with, every time she saw me would be like, you sound really American. Every single time. And then I'd have to go, that's because I'm from America. And she'd go, oh, right. I don't know why we had that conversation every time, but it made me laugh. And like clockwork, showed up to this party. There was a guy who was like running the entertainment for the party, and he was making the kids do a scavenger hunt. Genius. He's like, go find me this. And then they'd run away and find it and then bring it back to him. And he was like, go find me a left arm. And all the kids started running and we were like, you have a left arm, right? But Clark insisted on dragging my left arm up there. So all of the kids just brought their own left arms except for Clark. So Clark dragged me in with all of the kids. And this same kid turned around and went, hi, I like your makeup. And I said, oh, thank you. And she goes, are you American? You sound American. Yes, darling. My darling sweetheart. We love consistency. You know, I love her. She's committing to a bit. That's the only explanation at this point. Yeah. Just trolling from the grave. It's crazy. Yeah, I love it. Still American, baby girl. Still American. We're still there. Still doing it. like a point and click adventure PC. Every time I have a conversation, it activates the exact same dialogue tree, and I'm like, yeah, yes, sweetheart. Sam's birthday was fun though. Clark got him like a Teddy style fleece jumper, and then begged me to let her get a matching one so that they would have matching Teddy fleece jumpers. So I said fine. So she has a pink one and he has a red one. She wanted to get him something for the gym, because whenever a birthday's coming around, I'm like, well, think about something that they really like, or think about something you guys like to do together. And she was like, Daddy likes exercising. I was like, okay, great. He loves like weightlifting, doesn't he? And she's like, yeah. So I was like, maybe we can get him, like weightlifting gloves or something. She was like, oh, that's a great idea. Couldn't find anything like that. So instead she was like, I'm going to get him a fleecy. Thank you so much. Thank you for the resubscription. I appreciate it. So yeah, we got him when it's his birthday. I feel like it's my job to really let Clark lean into every cringy birthday thing possible, because she's adorable. So she can get away with making him do all of those things. And it's so funny and cute, right? So she was like, we need blow up numbers. Hello, welcome, thank you. We need blow up like giant 3 and 7, because he's 37 this year. So we got giant like helium balloons that say 37 that we put in the kitchen, and batting that said happy birthday. She made a cake for him all by herself. I just stood there and like double checked that she was mathing out like how much of each thing needed to go in there. And I also put it in the oven and took it out of the oven. But she made the whole cake. She decorated the whole cake. She just kept adding sprinkles on top. And I was like, honey, I think that's enough. And she was like, no. Daddy loves sugar. I was like, you know what? Fair. This isn't my part of the job, so go for it. Amazing. She insisted on getting him like a birthday boy badge. Fuck. I just love it. It's so funny. It's so good. It's so good. I love like how much she wants to do. It's so funny. So, yeah. So they wore their matching fleeces to dinner, and he wore his birthday boy badge. It was really cute. My kid is 7. She's 7. And we don't bake super often, but we've baked enough that she knows how to do it. So I found a recipe. I told her what needed to go in and how much of each thing. So she would say, okay, flour, how much flour? She knows to do wet ingredients and then dry ingredients and then mix them. She knows not to overmix. She has a good general idea of like what to do and what not to do when baking. So my job was just to be like, well, I can't find the 1 cup. So we have 1/4 of a cup. So if you need 1.5 cups of flour, how many 1/4 of a cups do you got to do? And she would have to sit there and math it. And I was like, this counts as me being a good parent and helping with homework. I'm going to say, I'm going to make the call right now that I'm helping with school right now. And that's pretty tight. Okay. So it counts. Practical applications. Can I ask a British question? Sure. Sorry, I keep messing with my nose. It's really itchy for some reason. This is why weighing is the correct system. We do normally, but our scale is broken. So you do what you got to do, man. What the fuck is brown sauce? I don't know. I don't even know what it tastes like. I've had it once, I think, and I honestly don't recall. I don't know what they put it on. I don't know what it's for. I have 0 answers for you. I don't know anybody that uses it. I'm British and I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. It's ketchup, molasses, and spices. Interesting. There you go. Yeah. Um, no, my thing that I finally bought some of that I've really been enjoying is Marmite. I love it. And Vegemite. They're both really good. Sam hates them. And I kept being told that it was an acquired taste and that I probably would need to like grow up with them to like them. I really like them though. Yeah, it's really it's really good. I don't know, man. It's because we went to a fancy dinner and they gave us a couple of different types of butter and one of them was Marmite butter. And Sam like like did one of those like as if we're going to eat that. And I was like, "Well, I don't even know what Marmite tastes like, so I'm going to try it." And I tried it and I was like, "That's really good." And he was like, "You're fucking crazy." You can have it. And I loved it. And I was like, maybe there wasn't that much Marmite in the butter. Like I could get an idea of the taste, but like maybe there wasn't that much going on in there and actual full on Marmite I wouldn't like as much, maybe. So I bought some and I looked up how people generally eat it. The answer is Marmite and butter together because Marmite on its own is pretty thick, but Marmite with butter, it sort of like creamifies it. Anyways, so yeah, on toast, Marmite and butter together. It's really good. Really good. And if you're in chat right now, you're noticing a lot of people disagree with me. This is why it's considered a divisive food. How do you describe the taste? Yeasty. It's very earthy and yeasty. It's like creamed beer. It's like a thick, strong beer that they somehow turned into a spread. It's yummy. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. Brother, I can't even look at the texture. Yeah, their marketing is straight up you either love it or hate it. Like they've leaned in. Ooh, I dislike it, but I use it in gravy. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Kind of like how people sometimes use like miso paste, not to necessarily get the miso flavor, but to get the like savory punch out of it. Please confirm your dog appointment. I will. Later. God. Not. It's a byproduct from the brewing industry. Well, there you go. Waste not, chat. It's a good substitute for beef stock. This is crazy. I love all of these ideas because I now have a big old pot of Marmite, you know? It's like I'm not a huge chocolate fan, but I put a chunk of chocolate in my chili. Some flavors just work together. Marmite Vindaloo. Hot chili or savory? What do you mean? Chili is hot and savory. Stop right there. You're breaking the law. There are no laws when cooking. Mm. Really dark chocolate, like bitter chocolate, is my favorite if I'm gonna have chocolate. I like milk chocolate fine, but it is not what I would choose in a lineup of sweets. When I'm maybe this answers your question. When I'm talking about chili, I mean like a pot of bean stew, spicy bean stew. Is that helpful? I put a little bit of chocolate in there and soy sauce and a splash of fish sauce. And I do like a savory, like an umami bomb, and dump it in there. And it always makes it taste so good. British chocolate's way better than American chocolate. You're not alone. You're not alone with that statement. It's not a hot take. I made a mistake of looking at my following date, 2014. As an Australian, my only reference for chili is Kevin's famous chili from The Office. Do y'all not do chili? If you're ever in my neck of the woods, I will make you chili. It is one of my favorite things to make. Hmm. I unfollowed by accident. You could blame that on Twitch. People blame that on Twitch all the time. I stopped following you for some reason. Did Twitch unfollow me from your channel? You could have been like, oh, yeah, me too. Done deal. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. A chili cook-off in London. I'd love that. What beans do I use? Um, for sure, kidney beans and black beans. I stopped using kidney beans for a while after Sam was in the hospital with the like C. diff intestinal thing. Um, because his body couldn't like anything that was kind of hard to digest just shut the whole thing down. Like it was really bad. So we had to be careful about what he ate. He's generally fine now though. So it's kidney beans, black beans, cannellini beans, typically. If I feel like it's not chunky enough, because I like a really chunky chili, if I feel like it's not chunky enough, I'll put some lentils in there during the last bit of cooking to like absorb any of the, if it feels like it's too liquidy, I'll put some lentils in to kind of absorb whatever's left going on in there, you know? Rice is very common here. Yeah, if you make chili in England, from my experience, if you make chili, there is an expectation that you will have a side of rice with the chili. You have rice and then you put chili on top of the rice, which is very weird to an American because we just eat the chili. The chili is the meal. The chili's got plenty of density. You don't need the rice. Rice is expected here, though. It's the same in Germany. Chili comes on top of rice. That's so interesting. Cornbread is common. I've never liked cornbread very much to my dad's dismay. I've never been a cornbread guy. I know. I'm sorry. We do have meat pies in America, but we call them pot pies. So, like, they're not extremely common, but if you see, like, chicken pot pie, it's the same as a meat pie out here. They aren't really handhold worthy. Well, neither are meat pies here. Pasties are for holding. Pasties are basically a holdable meat pie. But if you just get a meat pie, it's exactly the same as a pot pie. It's in a little tin. It's in a tiny pie shape. Are you not convinced rice goes with chili? I love rice. No, I don't want rice with my chili. I just want to eat a big bowl of chili. Feels like I'm sipping gravy if there isn't rice. Again, I think there's a difference in how you guys are imagining chili. I think the sort of chili that I make does not need rice. It is thick with a bunch of shit in it. You don't need rice. It's fine if you want rice. Sam requests rice with chili. That's fine. I really don't think it's necessary. Post your recipe on Discord. Okay. Anyhow, let's move on because people are getting hungry. People in chat are getting hungry, guys. Dodger Bean Co. What do you put on your scones? What did I just say? We're moving on. We're not talking about food anymore. Can I tell you guys about how funny it was to watch Sam explain Skibbity Toilet to his parents at dinner yesterday? Because our fucking nephew kept saying Skibbity at the dinner table. And my mother-in-law made the mistake of being like, there's so much slang that I just don't know anymore. I don't know what that means. And Sam was like, do you want me to explain it to you? And inside I was like, no, please. He was like, well, it's a 50-something episode series on YouTube that's about aliens that are heads that are coming out of toilets. And he's just like explaining the entire thing to them while their eyes glazed over. And the whole time, my nephew is like, and it's awesome. It was so funny. I was like, oh, honey, 37 years old, but still a child at heart. Yeah, it's a series. It's a series about, I don't know, the great war between the toilet people and the TV heads or whatever. Because for whatever reason, our food took like 2 hours to come out. So we were really killing time. I taught Clark and our nephew how to play Crazy Eights. And any of you who know Thorn stories about my husband's family, every single one of them fucking hates to lose. The competitiveness in this family is crazy. So, fortunately, we had brought games. Okay. And I was just dinking around with cards. And I was like, do you guys want to learn how to play Crazy Eights? And they were like, yes. Crazy Eights is a very simple game. And I chose it because everyone would take turns, right? So nobody would feel rushed. The whole game is you start with 5 cards and you are trying to match number or suit, right? So if there's a 4 of hearts there, you say to yourself, okay, do I have any hearts or do I have any 4s? And if you don't, you draw cards until you find one. So we're playing and everything's going smoothly. And my nephew has to draw a card and then he has to draw another one. And he drew like 12 cards before he found one that would match. And he was boiling, dude. He was so mad. And then we ate our dinner. Our dinner came out and I was like, you know what? Let's put this away. So put it away. We all ate. And Clark was like, I want to play another game. I was like, do you want to play Crazy Eights again? And my nephew turns and goes, I'm going to lock in this time. I was like, okay. So we played and the same fucking thing happened again. He was like, fuck this. I'm going to go outside. So he and the kids went outside and played tag instead. He was so mad. I felt really bad. Yeah. The whole time he was eating, he was like, next time I play that game, ooh boy, they better watch out. Because it's a game, you can't strategize at a game like that, right? You just pull cards and you have one that matches. It's a completely chance-based game. It was very fun. It was cute. Okay, I have to go in exactly half an hour. Do not let me stay longer than that. Okay. Very tilted. Very tilted. My sweet boy. We played Dobble. Taught him how to play Dobble. And that was good because I was just the referee and it was him versus Clark and they played pretty evenly. So they were both equally like feeling competitive, but like happy for the other person when they won, right? Because they were like doing almost exactly the same. But man, Crazy Eights, that nearly destroyed the family. Did he punch the cake? We had a friend get mad enough to punch a cake. No, he did not punch a cake. Clark likes to do well. I think everybody likes to do well, you know. Um, she has a pretty good understanding of her abilities and what she's good at, which I think there's value in. So she goes into things and she tries things. And in her head, she's going, do I have the skill set to like expect that I'm going to do well at this from the get go? So, like, when we went ice skating, she had set the expectation for herself that she was going to do pretty well at ice skating because she already roller skates. And she was correct. She did great at ice skating. So that was a victory mentally for her, right? Like, I thought I was going to do well, and I did do well. So if she already knows how to play a game, because she and I play games together all the time. So if she already knows how to play something, she goes in with the expectation of, I'll probably do pretty well at this. So like I was saying, if she's against somebody else and they're pretty even in how well they're doing, she's fine. If she's getting stomped by somebody in a game that she already knows how to play, that pisses her off real bad. Yeah. Like, if we had brought Dobble to this birthday and my nephew didn't know how to play and we taught him how to play and then he just annihilated her at it, I don't think she would have wanted to play Dobble again for a long time. Because she'd always be thinking about when her cousin just decimated her at Dobble. Happy Sunday. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much. I'm very excited. We've got Convergence this week on Thursday. So I'm excited about that. That's at like 7:30, I think. 7:30 BST. I hosted it last year. It was all pre-recorded last year. I was one of the co-hosts for it last year, and we pre-recorded everything, and then they edited it together and then showed it. And this year they wanted to do a bunch of it live, so it's very different. And they want Jesse and I to do it, so we were like, well, I mean, we'll have fun no matter what. We'll have fun no matter what. We just want it to go well. So yeah, I think it'll be fun. There just might be more when it's live. Weird tech stuff can happen. You just don't know, you know. It's not happening today. It's happening Thursday. It's an indie showcase, so the whole thing is about showing off indie games, gameplay, trailers, etc. Tech issues here? Surely not. Thursday. THURSDAY. Thursday, the 18th. Thursday, 7:30 p.m. BST. Why does my nose itch so bad? I've been itching it this entire time. Am I allergic to something in my office? I'm so confused. Marmite nose? What the hell is Marmite nose? Ugh. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I just need to clean. I cleaned in here right before the new PC got put in. So that's only a couple weeks ago, but I could do another one. It's the spores. Did you pre-wash the sweater? This? I've had this for like 2 years. New PC is great. Yeah, but did you pre-wash it? Probably not. Doesn't answer the question. I don't know. I don't know if I pre-washed it. I'm so sorry. You look like Dodger from Total Biscuit. I sure do. I bet you get that all the time. I do. At least there's a fart girl that's... Bro. You look like that girl that farted on stream. You'd think that that was talking about a totally different thing than what it was actually talking about. In the ancient times, roll the clip. In the ancient times, in the befores, one time, I don't know, 9 years ago or something, I farted on stream and I started laughing because it was very audible. And then it started a subtrain of like 300. I got like 300 subs in a row because I was cry laughing over my own fart. It's a classic live stream fail clip on the subreddit. It's, yeah. And so someone not that long ago came into chat and was like, you look like the girl that farted. I was like, you know what? I am. You know what? Yeah. That's me. God, I wish it wasn't. One toot equals 500 subs. Was it 500? That's so crazy, dude. Like, what the fuck? The kind of quality I've come to expect. It's a mess. It's a mess over here. That's true. I've laughed through a lot of really important moments. Someone made a post somewhere where they were talking about how they couldn't stop laughing during childbirth. And I was like, that was me. I did that. It's how you deploy spores through laughter. Everybody's fucked. I laugh so much. Yeah. Well, because I was preeclamptic, they had to load me up on painkillers. And any of you who have been on a lot of painkillers before, you know that sometimes when you start laughing, you just keep laughing. And the feel of trying to push out a kid felt so weird that I started laughing. And then there was like this weird, like, emotional cathartic release of like, holy shit, I'm having a baby. Why does it feel so fucking weird? My whole body feels weird anyway because I'm on painkillers, right? And I just started like laughing and I couldn't stop laughing. And the laughter was pushing her out. And everyone was like, oh my God, she's coming. The doctor was like, holy shit, oh my God. Because normally when you have a bunch of painkillers in you, you can't feel your body properly. So they were like, most of the time when we've had to give people this much, it takes a while to push the baby out because you can't, when we tell you to push, it's hard to like figure out how to do that. Like your body doesn't work properly right now, you know? So I got around that by just having a giggle fit and it just naturally started pushing her out and everyone thought it was going to take a lot longer. And she was just out in like 5 to 10 minutes. They were like, okay. So, yeah, I have very strong laugh muscles. Great work, everybody. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Again, because of what was going on, I had been in the hospital for 12 hours at that point. But when they were finally like, I think we can do this now. Just fucking laughed that kid out. So I like to think that's a good omen. I like to think maybe I injected some joy into her by accident. I don't need a midwife. Get me a comedian. Yeah, man. Here's the life hack. Find somebody to be in there that makes you laugh your ass off. Get Octo in your delivery room. You know what? Whatever makes you happy. Anyways, I don't know why we started talking about that. Sorry. When did you have to leave? In like 10 minutes. Birthday number 3 of the weekend. Also, there's a question mark after Sunforged in our title because 2 people can't make it again. And Sam and I asked if we were still doing Sunforged and we didn't get an answer yet. So maybe. Maybe. A lot of birthdays. I didn't realize how exhausted I was. I've been streaming way more than I normally do. I kind of took advantage of the schedule that I set during the subathon to just keep streaming, doing a daytime stream and then an evening stream with Silksong out. I've been streaming a ton, which I think has been good, but I don't think I realized how exhausted I was. And then last night, Sam and I were just hanging out on the couch, chatting. After we got home from his birthday dinner and Clarky was asleep, we were just hanging out. We were talking, and I had asked him earlier in the day, "Do you think you'll stream?" And he was like, "Yeah, I might do a little one." Thank you so much. Thank you so much for resubscribing. And so I need to change the colors on that. Those are just the default colors. And I don't know why I didn't bother to change them. Sam was like, if I go stream, what are you going to do? I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'll fix our washing machine. Our washing machine is broken again. Like maybe I'll go fix our washing machine, you know. Be a little handyman of this house. So he went to stream and I passed the fuck out instantly. The second he was out of the house, I was like, I'm going to bed. I went to sleep at like, when did he start streaming? Like 10:30? It was awesome. It was great. I slept so well. Yeah. Puts on tool belt, puts on waterproof gloves. I'm ready. I really do need to fix our washing machine though. It's bad. Deacon, thank you so much. Because I have to wash my kids' school clothes. And I can't do that right now. Cyan Triton, thank you for subscribing as well. I'm sorry I missed that. Oh, it's never anything difficult. It's like something got stuck somewhere in the system. Once you get it out, it works fine again. There's an error that pops up every now and then on this washing machine, and I know that it's because I have a child that, you know, collects rocks and climbs trees and all sorts of shit and then throws her clothes in the wash. And then weird shit tries to go in the filter and can't and gets stuck somewhere else. It's that most of the time. So then the process is like drain all the water out of it because the error happens when it's like mid wash, right? So it's filled with water. So you can't do anything or check anything until you've drained all the water out, which takes fucking forever. Then you have to pull all of the filters out, see if anything's stuck in any of the filters. If it's not in the filters, then you have to look in the tubes. It sucks. It's nasty. Hello, welcome back. Thank you. It's not. That's very sweet, but it's not impressive. It's just annoying. It's pretty easy to do. It's just annoying. That's all. Once lost a washing machine, going to the beach, too much sand. Oh my gosh, lesson learned. Probably best to not let the kids just throw their stuff into the washing machine. Oh my gosh, I hadn't even thought about sand because I don't live anywhere with sand. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that. I should check the filters. You should. Unfortunately, a lot of adult life is just checking filters. Welcome back. Thank you. Your dishwasher filter, the crumb tray of your toaster, your washing machine filter, the water filter inside of your fridge. Oh, thank you, Crow Lemon. Why am I so tired? Did you check the filter? Oh, yeah. How do you not lose your accent living in the UK for so long? Uh, it's really hard to lose your accent. Good night, Envy. Thanks for swinging by, buddy. It's really hard. There definitely it could happen faster or slower depending on how much you tend to like parrot other people. But it doesn't happen super fast. And it hasn't been a necessity for me. Sam's accent changed pretty quickly out of necessity because people couldn't understand him. So we would go places and he would ask people things and they would go, huh? And he would have to adjust the way that he said stuff. I don't have to adjust how I say anything. I can talk perfectly normally and everybody knows what I'm talking about. So we were in different situations, right? Sam's accent has never been the same, unfortunately. And I feel really bad for him because people pointed out to him a lot that he still has like some American twang to how he speaks. And he doesn't like it. He doesn't want it. But living in America for 5 years just fucked up how he talks forever. The only thing that's happened for me is I've changed the sort of inflections of my sentences, and that's mostly because of my kid. Because I speak to her with more of an English, like, lilt, I guess. So, yeah. And people point out my kid's accent all the time. And I feel bad for her. And I don't know if she cares anymore. She used to really care. She used to hate it. She didn't hate the way she talked. It was really, I think, frustrating thing for her because she likes the way that she talks. She likes the way she says things. She likes that she says some American words and some English words. She likes that blend. She's made that very clear. She doesn't like that people point it out. It's very like, yeah, this is the way I talk. Can we all just be done pointing it out? You know? Someone at one point, and I don't know if this is based on anything, but someone at one point, no, I don't think, nobody's ever made fun of her accent. They just point it out. They just point out that she says things different because they're kids and they do that. Anyways, somebody at one point, and again, I don't know if this is based on anything, but they said that around 12 years old is when our accents tend to solidify. And we moved here when she was 1.5 years old. Like, she was pretty young. She was talking a lot, but like still, you know, learning how to say a lot of words. So it's wild to me that she's wound up so American sounding because she spent so much time around English people. I do need to leave. The amount of times you use like in a sentence seems to have dropped. That's because people make fun of it. Anyways. Because if you grew up anywhere that says like as a filler word and you're online, someone every single day will be like, oh my God, stop saying like. And you become very self-conscious about it. Anywho, Tatters, thank you so much for the 69 months. X-Event for the 107. Endeavor for the 100. Happy 100. Orlando, thank you for subscribing. Cyan Triton, thank you for subscribing as well. Welcome to the Cat Gang, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you have fun with us. Firestorm, thank you for the 65. Mighty Deacon for the 93. Sage Heed for the 76. Thomik for the 114. And Weirwood for the 83. Thank you, guys. I blame Jesse for what? No, you know what was one of the things that made me really self-conscious about it was when they started Chuluminati and the comment section was so mean to Fasciani because he says like a lot. Those early episodes, people were like, Jesus, this guy can't stop saying like. And I felt really bad for him. And it also made me go, I say like all the time. I know, poor Alex, who is just a sweetie poop. Nicest boy on the block. And everyone's like, this guy, he's so annoying to listen to. And I was like, shut up, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Stop like shaming. Anywho, okay, where am I sending you guys? Let's see. Where am I sending you? I will send you to... Let's go to Art by Svesta. Go say hi, spread love and joy. I'll see you guys for Sunforged, maybe. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye.